Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? Y'all heard that theme music. You see these beautiful faces. You know what time it is. It's the Let's Get Canceled podcast. I'm your boy, Big Tech Dog, your favorite friendly lovable loudmouth.
And I'm your boy Tommy with an H. I'm the voice of the people. I speak for y'all. Hey, yo, cousin.
What up, cousin?
You ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get canceled. All right, so check this out, man. Tonight, we're going to just give y'all a little bit because we got to go back to the comment section. Y'all been talking smack. We've been reading the smack that you've been talking. So let's go ahead and dive into it because we want to let y'all know that we do pay attention to what y'all put on here on all of our topics, whether we agree with them or not. Now, I will say this. We had a plethora of different comments, a plethora of different topics this month, right?
Yes.
So, cuz, what was your favorite topic for this month?
I believe my favorite for this month was One's Gotta Go.
Yeah, One's Gotta Go.
Because I was so right and you were so wrong.
No. Listen, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to understand something, man. If you see something on these social media pages for the Let's Get Canceled podcast, and it seems like the show is agreeing with you, the show is not agreeing with you necessarily. That's probably just Tommy with an H agreeing with you, and he's sliding it in there before I see it. That's what's going on with that, all right?
Hey, don't blame me.
Hey, listen, man, I'm getting ready to look up. I want to show y'all something.
Hold on, before you go though.
Yes, sir.
I want everybody, if you made it this far, hit the like button, hit the share button, go to your favorite podcast network.
We got it, bro.
Make sure that you are listening. You don't have to catch us on YouTube anymore. You don't have to catch us on Facebook anymore. We are wherever you are. So go to your spot. Make sure you subscribe. Leave us a 5-star rating. Hey, let's get these numbers up.
Yes, sir. Abso-stinking-lutely, man. And on the screen, you see it on the screen, man. Everywhere you get your audio podcast, we are there. All right. So, you said your favorite. Now, I was my favorite to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, no. That episode probably was my favorite to talk about too.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Hold on. But didn't we start the month with me versus you?
I think we did. Where did we start the month on?
We started
the first
the month.
Episode was
Preachers Kids versus musicians. Now conversation once again. Now I will say. Now I was gonna say that I just ran it. And the people agreed with me, but
nope.
Even in the comment section during that episode, people were trying to slide little remarks about us PKs
because they know y'all ain't nothing, bro. Like y'all niggas, y'all are horrible individuals. So listen, y'all, what y'all don't understand, we got a little chat on the side, right? And we had some people in that chat, and I'm trying to find it right now. We had some people in a family chat. And keep in mind, if it's a family chat, 90% of the people in that chat are preachers' kids. And they were saying the preachers' kids. And musicians. And they was all saying the preachers' kids wasn't jack. I'm telling y'all, bro, like it was beautiful. And I'm glad that I was right. And he was so very wrong. So we shout out to all you church musicians who get a bad rap. Listen, man, keep the faith. You are doing God's work. Don't let these people bring you down.
Oh, that's what it's called, huh?
That's what it's called. God's work. If you doing your job right and she called Jesus more than 3 times, you doing God's work.
She calling Jesus on her way to hell with you.
Hey,
all
listen,
right,
man,
go for
listen,
it.
man. Listen.
The devil is a lie.
Yeah. No, man, but like for real, man, that was a fun episode. That head to head, I think y'all let us know if y'all want to see more, because believe it or not, me and Tommy probably end up on opposite ends of the spectrum on most topics. Almost, it's amazing that we are still considered friends and family. Like, this is ridiculous.
But that's how you know it's real, because real friendships and family can stand some disagreements.
Can get past that,
and it's all love. Even though Big Cuz is right so much, and I know it pisses you off all of the time when you got to be like, you know what, Cuz, you right. Because how often during this show? How often during this show you was like, I can agree with 90%. You know what? Yeah, but and you always have a rebuttal.
Let me tell you what happens. Because I am a legit conversationalist. So if you say something that I agree with, I'm not going to dismiss it out of hand just because you said it. So I'll do that. The problem is what makes me look bad is that you don't do that. So what happens is if you play it back, it sounds like I agree with 90% of stuff that you say, and I'm just out here just throwing crazy. No, when in reality, he is saying no.
That's just the way it seems to me. Okay, I may be wrong. Wrong.
Yeah, and you know what? You are. Also, while we're speaking of wrong, Saturday's show, bro. That was we had a blast. We had a blast Saturday.
And if you have not seen it, it's on your podcast network. Go check it out.
It indeed is. And also, we made some predictions on that show.
Yes, we did.
Now, I said that I was going for Philadelphia strictly because of Kevin Hart, right? And you were going for
Washington.
I mean, excuse me. You're going for Washington for what reason is what I was trying to get to.
Because of the kid.
So we both made predictions based on nothing other than what we wanted to happen, right?
Yeah, no knowledge at all. We were not putting our brains on the line at all.
No. Now, who was right in those picks?
On that instance, you were correct by a lot.
By a lot, yeah. Yeah, that I wasn't even
Yeah.
But I will say this. The reason I brought that one up because you were right on the NFC game, on the AFC game.
Correct.
On the AFC game.
Barely.
So bro.
Yeah, when you sent me that text was like, I'm up by one. I was still nervous. I was a little nervous, and I hated that for me.
If I wasn't such against conspiracy theories, I really feel like Patrick Mahomes has the refs in his pocket, bro. Like that one spot of the ball.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, everybody knows. Everybody who watched knows what you're talking about.
But what I will say is this: Patrick Mahomes, that kid is the truth.
That kid is special.
He is the truth. But
for sure.
What's his name? What's the quarterback for
Josh Allen?
Yeah. He's a special kid.
That boy is.
He is a special kid.
To me, it's like when Karl Malone was running up against Michael Jordan. It's like that's the kryptonite right there. Like I could beat everybody else, but when it comes to this guy in the playoffs,
right?
I don't know what to do.
Well, it's the same thing because Karl Malone could have the greatest game ever, and the refs was going to make sure Mike won. So this is in this situation, like because if
don't let them Jordan fans come for you now. Hey, they're gonna tell you.
I'm a Jordan fan, and I dare come on. What was
truth? It's the truth.
Come on in. So listen, but I felt the same way about this game because Allen was putting on a clinic, and if it had been against anyone else,
it would have been more than enough.
Superstar. Yeah. But in this game, he had somebody who could just do, like, it seemed to me like he was doing everything Mahomes was doing, but he was just a little short. And by a little short, I mean the refs placed the ball about half a ball length back. When initially they were, but anyway, that I just wanted to revel because y'all know I'm not the master of picking games. But this one
and going with your heart on this one,
right?
And just
and when it comes down to just
wanting Buffalo to win, just a gut feeling.
I did.
You did not have a gut feeling. You just wanted to see Kevin Hart get drunk and see what he does on stage.
No. That's what I'm saying. I think we're talking about Buffalo. I'm saying I thought you said Buffalo.
With Buffalo, Buffalo. You wanted Buffalo to win because they had such a hard time during the 90s.
Yeah,
they've done something no one else has done also to make it to 4 straight Super Bowls and lose them all.
Every last one of them. But anyway, so yeah, but that was a fun show Saturday too. Now, let me ask you this, sir.
Yes, sir.
We also talked about some of these celebrities, black celebrities specifically.
Yeah.
Who were supporting. Okay, let me change that. I'm not going to say supporting Donald Trump. I am going to say one of which was anti-Donald Trump, anti-performing for Donald Trump, and then turned around and performed for Donald Trump. Would you like to elaborate on that, sir?
They took a check. So we had Snoop Doggy Dogg, the Dogg Father. What does he call himself? Snoop Lion. All of these names back originally, what was it, 2016, 17? Yeah. He came out and called y'all all types of coons, and just listen to him right here. Here he is.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? Osby's the one that performs for himself.
All right, you see what I'm saying? That's what he had to say the first time. He went there, and now he has changed his tune to where it's okay. And then he just recently put out a post listening to BB and CC where he says he's gonna kill all of y'all hate with love, and he doesn't care, and y'all still love him. And for the most part, the love's still there. We're just disappointed. Like, he always says, I'm Uncle Snoop. It's Uncle Snoop. What up, nephew? And just imagine if your uncle came to dinner after performing at a Trump rally. It's going to be like, Uncle, I love you, but nigga.
Anything that has rally and Trump together, that's scary, bro. That is frightening,
like
bro.
The Klan rallies, huh?
Right.
And they don't care because they just want to hear drop it like it's hot. They do not want to hear anything from Snoop's old catalog. They don't want any of the good stuff.
And he gave it to him. He gave it to him. So now that was a rough one. And I think I said it then and I'll say it again. You can't be have terrible liquor and terrible politics. You gotta pick one.
Pick a struggle.
Snoop, pick one. All right, because we went a strong 6-7 months trying to figure out how to make your Indoggo palatable, and right when we did, the next month you go and perform for the Orange Assassin, and I don't understand it because I like Snoop so much. Like, I'm such a Snoop Dogg fan. I'm a Snoop Doggy Dogg fan. That's how much of a fan I'm a Snoop Doggy Dogg fan. Yes. I don't know about the Snoop Lion thing. He lost me. He lost me for a second. But he ain't lose me as a fan. I couldn't tell you a single track. But anyway, but I just don't think that it's he made a gospel album too.
He made a gospel album.
Didn't care for that. But anyway, I just feel like it's a letdown for him to be so aggressive and call people names and do all this stuff and then turn around and do it. Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to perform for? I'm waiting for you. It was you.
It's the hypocrisy. And Chrisette Michelle, they came for you and wanted to cancel you for performing 8 years ago because she performed at inauguration. Well, baby, come out of hiding. It's okay. If it's a bag involved, nothing matters anymore, apparently. So get the bag. And even if Snoop came out and said, like Soulja Boy did, man, they gave me 1.5.
I did say this again, and I said it then, and I think it bears repeating. Fuck Soulja Boy. Like, who cares what Soulja Boy said?
I'm just saying as a performer, man.
Who cares? I want you to name. I need you to name 3 Soulja Boy songs and go.
That's
right. What is that called?
Soulja Boy, Tell Him.
Nope, that's his name.
Crank That. It's Crank That. That's what it's called. It's
that's
called
right.
Crank That. And then he had a song with Lil Bow Wow. It was Kiss Me Through the Phone, right? And then he had
but that wasn't his. Was that his song?
I don't know. He was on it, right? It's a Soulja Boy song.
Give me 3 Soulja Boy songs. You know what? I'm done, bro.
It's a Soulja Boy song if he on it. And I think he wrote a song or made a beat for Beyonce. and he was the first rapper on YouTube. And he said, "Tell me what really going on, Soulja Boy, up in the thing already. What happening there?" Even though he did steal that one, he actually stole that from what's your boy name? Dude from Atlanta that T.I. was beefing with.
Everybody? T.I. beef with everybody.
Name? Dun, 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 dun. That dude. Well, yeah, I can't remember the name of the song. I can't remember the name of the dude. But yeah, that's where Soulja Boy got it from. And then Drake stole it from him. So, hey, it's all good. Drake. Yeah.
Hey, I again, fuck so.
But also,
anyway,
Nelly. Yeah. That's he can.
This is what y'all had to say.
With this. We need to stop looking at celebrities who are bought and paid for to have sense or to speak truth to power. They are cowards. They will never bite the hand that feeds them.
And salute. You are absolutely right.
100%.
You are absolutely right. Because but here's the problem though. And I don't know if I made it clear enough during the show. I understand Nelly better than I understand Snoop. I don't agree with either of them. Don't get it twisted. But I understand where Nelly's coming from, because Nelly's coming from a point of whether I believe in him or not, believe it or not, or whether I agree with him or not. He's coming from a point of, you know what? It doesn't matter who is going to be in office. I'm going to do what's I love my country, that whole nine. He sounded real Caucasoid at the moment, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If he believes that, then I can respect the stance.
Because he won. So regardless of how I feel personally, I respect the office.
This is the man who's there right now, so I'm going to rock with that. Snoop came out and said that it was an abomination to even consider performing for that person specifically, and then went and did it. And so that's what's getting me about that whole thing.
Is just that some people are on social media so much that they fail to remember what they said before. Snoop probably just completely forgot he said that, and someone was like, "But what about this, Snoop?" Oh, I don't have any problems with him anymore. Like I say, the Harry O situation came up, and Snoop forgave all.
Yeah, he did. Well,
and then he went and got his money.
He always will. And always does. And I'm not super mad at him about it, but I can't respect it. I can't respect that type of flip-flopping without an explanation. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's
the highest level.
If I say right now I hate Soulja Boy's music, right? And then I'm in the public space, and then 3 years from now I come back out saying Soulja Boy is the greatest rapper of all time, I almost threw up in my mouth just now when I said this. But if that happens, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you needed to give an explanation in between there. If your politics changed, fine. If your thought process changed, fine. Give us that information, because the last piece of information you left everybody else with was you a coon if you go and perform for him. And then here you go, coon.
But hold on. I forgot. You cannot say that. Walk up out the bed, turn my swag on. You can't tell me that shit was on fire, dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to point out the fact that I asked him to give me 3 Soulja Boy songs. What he did, he gave me 1, then he gave me a feature, and now 10 minutes later, he comes back and has found out a way to remember one other Soulja Boy songs. So total, he gave me 2.5 songs.
It's been years. I'm old, and this is 15 years, 20 years ago.
He was not able to give me 3 Soulja Boy songs. He was able to give me 2.5. Ladies and gentlemen, I rest my case. Back to you, Bob. Anyway. But yeah, man.
I'm pretty sure some folks in the comments that remember Soulja Boy. They were at the big Soulja shows. They were out there with him and B2K and Pretty Ricky in concert with Ray J. I'm pretty sure somebody in there went to those concerts. Y'all let me know some Soulja Boy bangers, since I can't remember at the moment.
Hey, listen, man. another thing that y'all actually commented on, and I'm very proud of, and I'm sure Tommy with an H is very proud of. Hey man, we got merch.
Got merch. Hey,
that's right. Summertime is coming. We got hoodies for the winter. We got bikinis for the summer, man. If y'all are looking to get merch, man, make sure you hit us up. All you got to do, we're a DM away. That's it. If you want something, we got you. Right? And you see on these tables, man, we got our flasks, we got shot glasses. I don't got my tumbler in here with me. You got your tumbler?
It's right over there. It's over there. I need to get it for the people.
We got tumblers, we got hoodies, we got everything, man. So if you're looking for something, man, just let us know and we get it. I had somebody, I gave out we got the keychains too. I gave out some keychains yesterday, and I was talking with someone who is a bourbon guy.
Okay.
And I said, oh wait, I forgot about you. You know what I mean? We got flasks and stuff too. I said, he's like, well, tell me how much. I want one. Bet. Not a problem. Say less.
Yeah.
So yeah, we working on that. But yeah, whatever y'all want, man. We got you. Now comes the fun part. Sir. we did this, and I
win.
One has to go.
I win so bigly.
Hey, listen. We said we looked at this and we were trying to say Fresh Prince, Martin, Family Matters in a different world. Now, the fun part was we knew that Martin wasn't going nowhere, and we knew Fresh Prince wasn't going nowhere. Not a single person in the chat even remotely mentioned Fresh Prince or Martin. This
I had to go get that for y'all.
I want to point something out. If you look to the right, that first comment, right? Whoever that Miss Webb said, Family Matters. And then it appears that the Let's Get Canceled podcast said to her, you are absolutely correct. Now, wait a minute. If you look directly under that, another person, shout out to M, said unpopular answers by a different world. I agree. That was my stance. What did he say? Did the Let's Get Canceled podcast say anything about that? Nope. They just said text and say. So do you notice that the comment for the different world, it was made sure that it was tech, but it looks like both of us say Family Matters is the one that needs to stay. Explain yourself, sir.
Oh, that's biased? Oh, you're saying that's biased?
Absolutely biased. It's biased because it makes it appear that I just was talking smack and the show says that a different world.
If someone is wrong, I'm going to let them know that they're wrong along with you. Now, if they are correct, then the show will say great job.
I hate you.
That's it.
I really do. I really do.
That's why we need somebody else to run these socials.
Right. Somebody else got to get it because I don't have the wherewithal. Now, here's the thing. This is another thing that happened. If you look right here, Simon E was like, I can't pick. You got to pick. Well, we did a show about it and we couldn't agree. And he's like, hey, Simon, I feel you. But the show was trying to bully you into having to make a pick.
Just make a pick. You got to make
this
a pick.
one. On this one, I agree with the show. Bro, you got to pick. You got to pick. You got to pick.
Everyone should have a pick. We had to pick. As hard as it was for us to pick, that one that had to go. Well, it wasn't really that hard for me.
It was difficult for me. Hey, so let me ask you a question. I just noticed something. Wherever I pulled these things from, do you see the pictures, right? Fresh Prince, top left. Martin, top right. Family Matters, bottom left. A Different World. What's that right underneath the words A Different World? Can you read that? Where that came from? I am just now seeing that right this second.
Mass.
A
bunch
of debaters. Right. But I mean, come on. Hey, do you think I should do it? Like, I'll search it right now. I need to know what that
See,
is.
look at you.
I'm getting ready to do it right now. I want to know. I got to put on my safe shirts. Hold on.
It's gonna be that black dude out there with his Johnson hanging to the floor.
It better not be. Oh, y'all. And it's bad because like none of y'all can stop me right now to be like, hey, don't do it. But
right.
see here. Oh man, I need to do incognito so I can put this
just
on
in case. No,
just
it's debating.
I hope it's debating. I didn't even, I hope it is debating.
The things that you guys love.
MASS. Is it with an S? Massdebaters.net.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Here we go. It's .net. So,
Let's hope for the best.
Nothing came up.
Site's gone.
Huh?
The site's gone.
Yeah, it's not there.
Hey, it's okay. We got what we needed, and we got more.
Oh, well.
And we've got more.
Yep. All right. Anyway, so I tried, y'all. Y'all see, I did. I was gonna go through it for y'all.
For you guys, see, I can't get him to search much, but for you guys,
I ain't searching some of the stuff he be talking about on Twitter. Some of that stuff is just debauchery. So listen, man.
Just Twitter, man.
When we had our show on Saturday though,
mm-hmm.
That was I wish we should. If you did not get the chance to see that show, go back and watch it. It was a blast. It was fun, and we talked about a whole lot of stuff. Miss Michelle Bishop, we haven't forgotten.
Oh boy,
we haven't forgotten. And some of the things that we talked about on that show, with it's pertaining to that particular situation. And just to give you a recap, you got to remember that this young lady, and I use the term lady loosely,
mm-hmm.
She ran up onto the porch of a black family, apparently running away from a black man, asked that black man what he was doing there and did he live there, and he said he lived there. Her response, I don't believe that. And then she ran off with her 2 children, leaving the baby stroller, screaming, help, help, help. Shortly after, she returned with her husband, who I listened to it over and over again, and I find it hilarious because he sounded like this may not have been the first time his wife done some stupid shit. He came back, was like, yeah, she said somebody was chasing her. Like, come on, bro. Like if your wife comes to you and says, oh my God, it was so close, somebody was chasing me, you're gonna say more than, hey guys, hey, she said somebody was chasing her. So you're gonna say something. So what was funny about it, she comes back and she looks at the wife of this black man, the black wife has come out the door now. And she says, yeah, well, my husband said that somebody was at the door and somebody was up here and somebody was screaming or whatever. And she's like, yeah, this man chased me. Like, yeah, it's him. He's my husband. He lives here. Oh, I didn't know. Lie number 1. You asked him. He told you. And you still didn't know? And then number 2, she lied to the face of the man she was lying on. And that I got stuck there. I am stuck there right now. Today, I went through the show from Saturday with other people today to try and get them to explain it to me, and they got stuck at the same place I was at. And I just played it, and they went, but wait a minute. She asked him I know that. So she looked the man. Imagine I ask you what time it is, and you say it's 2:00, and I say, no, it's not. It's 3. And then it turns out that it's 3:00, and I look you square in your face and say, well, I asked you what time it was, and you never told me. That's what happened with this situation. So I think Tommy with an H gave us some pertinent, needed game on Saturday night.
Don't be Michelle.
Don't be Michelle Bishop. And don't be Michelle Bishop. All right? Just don't do it. If you're scared, say you're scared and go somewhere else. Stay off the street if you're scared.
Here's what I'm seeing from that clip. When the husband came back up with her, I believe she saw that truck that was backed into that driveway that she was afraid of. And at that moment, she realized that truck's still there. Oh my God, it's really his house.
So what should have been the first thing out of her mouth, what she should have looked at her husband and said, I've made a mistake. So now the first thing out of their mouth,
and that's
doesn't
why
need to be
husband
anything
said,
else.
She said someone was chasing her. We see the truck now. Couldn't have been, but that's what she said. So I have to come. I shouldn't even be here. I was in bed somewhere. I was at home trying to go to massdebaters.com. And this chick's over here talking about somebody chasing her. So now I'm at the house and she points out the truck. So I'm like, that truck right there? Oh, he's still there, huh? He's waiting for you to come
driveway
back
at his own house.
God dang it. Okay, yeah. She said someone was chasing her. Her bad. I gotta come get the stroller though.
Right.
That's where I believe that whole correspondence went when he got there and realized the truck she said was chasing her is still there. But for her to say, you have to see it from my point of view.
And that was
the most Aubrey Drake crap in the world.
Ever uttered.
Yeah, that's so Aubrey. That is so Aubrey. To no matter what was done to you, you have to see it from my point of view. You have to believe me. And I would never say anything wrong. But when I go to my neighbors and to them, I say, I think it's a white guy. But then as soon as you walk out the house, you was like, oh, this was your house. I'm a whole black man with dreads down to my ass. There's no way that you thought I was a white man.
Not at all.
But if I can get away with saying it to not be a racist, whatever it takes. But clearly I had to have seen you before, because as soon as you walk out of the house, you say, oh, this was your house. That means you saw me in the truck.
Yep. And that's the point. That's what I'm talking about. You see me come out of the house. So the same person in the same vehicle is right there in front of you now. What I'm saying is her first thing, the definition of white privilege is not having the unction to have to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Because when she saw that black woman come out and say, he lives here, the first thing out of her mouth should have been, I'm so sorry. It doesn't fix anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't, but it stops the continued wrong.
And it came out later, but it should have been immediate.
No, her video was not an apology. Her video, in the video, she says to the people, well, if you think you want me to apologize for being racist, and I won't do that.
She said
or
she
something
tried
to that effect.
Apologize to them, and it wasn't accepted after they wanted to put the video in their Facebook group for their neighborhood, and the homeowners association refused. So they were like, well, she gets to go online and tell people she was chased. Well, let's go ahead and show them the truth.
Right.
And then she now has to come out with the follow-up video because they're getting threats. But she does have her friend group and her color group that came to her defense. And a lot of them were saying they understand. But for us, knowing the damage that could have been caused, there's no apology. And for you to say you have to see it from my point of view, as if you want me to apologize to you?
Michelle Bishop.
Driving me to drink.
Here you go. So, I mean, since I'm here, I might as well. So this is Michelle Bishop. And this is her. And you can kind of scroll down and see she has an update on what's happening in her life. Here's the embarrassed husband and family, who he looks like he was just like, God, Lee, I already look like a Klansman, so this is gonna make me look worse. And you know what? And I said it then, and I'll say it again. I do not blame him at all.
No, not at all.
I feel like, and I haven't heard anything from him. There's no man, no married man on this planet who is worth his salt, who does not come to the defense of his wife saying that she was chased down in a car. I don't care if she said that aliens did it. I'm going out there to look. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I understand him, and he didn't come disrespectfully to the driver. Like he
because
was like,
he knew she was hot. By the time camera came on, he already knew. God damn it, Michelle!
Those look like
the truck's still there.
Don't she look like she's a little off in the head?
Auntie Rebecca.
Oh, wait a minute. I just saw something, and we gonna get out of here, y'all. But I want to show y'all something real quick. There's a comment on this picture here. It says, at this point, the Jenkins family are complicit to all the threats, as they have not spoken out against that and publicly accepted the apology in this matter. So are you telling me?
To be kidding me?
Are you wait? Are you telling me
they are complicit?
They're complicit
in the threats that she's getting. So she's like milking this for everything.
Apparently,
still out there talking about getting threats.
She got a chance to. Ladies and gentlemen, this is white privilege at its finest. She is white, and then the white people that are supporting her get to say
blaming the Negroes.
Right. So at this point, a gentleman named Billy Dreger, right? Billy decided that he was going to chime in and help out Miss Michelle Bishop. So I want to show you what he said. He said, at this point, the Jenkins family are complicit to all the threats, as they have. I can't even talk. At this point, the Jenkins family are complicit to all the threats, as they have not spoken out against that and publicly accepted the apology in this matter. No joint video. And I want you to see that it says 157 replies. You can already imagine
like that crap.
You can already imagine there is, I really want to see 30 people out of 459, 358 laughed at him, 55 are angry. 8 people were like, oh my God. 7 people loved it. And 1 person, I don't even know how to interpret that heart hug emoji. Sometimes I'm just too old for that, I guess.
Right.
Here's what I wanted to get to. I want to show you this right here. It looks like Alicia George. The gene pool can't be this shallow. We aren't your saviors. Who told her to go on their property? Who told her to let her covert biases take over and literally tell a stranger that there's no way possible that they could own a home? Do you hear how ignorant you sound? I understand your innate instinct is to protect your preference and the feelings that their manipulative tears invoke, but be logical. If I were on your property telling you that you couldn't possibly live there because I said so, I'd probably leave in a body bag. She's lucky that all this family did was release a video that held her accountable for her actions. Everything else is her fault. People like Michelle and yourself are why my family is always on guard, especially my Caucasian husband, who has experienced more racism since marrying a mixed race woman than he ever did before. Just because we aren't your preference doesn't mean we owe you anything, especially not an apology for owning homes. It's not 1854. We're allowed to own property. Salute Miss Alicia George.
Thank you, ma'am.
I mean, that was what I'm talking about. So remember that episode was allergic to Negroes. Hashtag white tears.
It should have been hashtag I choose. We missed an opportunity.
So it's wild, man. But I will say this much, man. We've come a long way, and incidents like this show that we still have a long way to go. So
long way to go. And cousin,
yes, sir.
I know where you live. Do not end up having to release footage because someone's afraid of the big black guy in the neighborhood.
I'm just gonna let you know now. The footage that will be released won't be by me. It'll probably be body cam footage.
Told that bitch get out my goddamn point.
Sir, can you explain to me why you're sitting in this lawn chair in front of this dead white woman? So it all started with
right. I was looking at my Christmas lights, right?
Right. I told my wife that I don't need to be out here putting up Christmas lights and doing all this decorating, but no. But yeah. So listen, that's how that goes, man. And you and I both we are black men, and we have black male family members who are younger than us, our youngins. You know what I'm saying? I worry, especially with this attitude of the problem with inclusion, where everybody starts acting as if they're equal. The problem with that is I feel like we have to start from the top first before everybody else. For example, what I mean is my black son and his white friend, they interact with each other as they're equal, as they should. And they interact and act with each other, whether they're here at the house or off somewhere else. They look at each other as equals. The problem is when people in authority don't look at them as equals. Mm-hmm. And so my black son inherently acting like his white counterpart is now more of a threat simply because he's a black kid. When you have that type of dichotomy, then without the change at the top, and by the top I mean America as a whole, then you're a threat without being any different than someone else who looks differently than you. And that's a dangerous thing.
For me, I am at a point now where I get it, but I do not want us to have to teach our kids. And again, I don't have any kids, so it may be different for actual parents. But from my point of view, as a person without kids, I don't think we should be teaching our kids to deal with trauma and to just accept it all and just get thicker skin and allow things to happen simply because that's the way that the world is, and that the white people are not going to teach their kids not to. So you've got to learn to be bigger and badder and better. Now, with this whole DEI thing and the getting all the stuff out of the schools where they don't want to hurt the white kids' feelings, they don't want them to feel bad about things that were done. We have to teach our kids to have thicker skin, to accept things. And I don't like that dynamic at all. So
no. Before you go any further, I agree with you that we shouldn't have to do that. Here's my problem as a dad. I don't want to spend any more money on t-shirts.
They'll die.
Right. So the conflict that I've had within myself for years, ever since I had a child, was how am I as a man? How do I rationalize teaching my son to move away from situations instead of stand up for himself? Mm-hmm. Because I know that if he stands up for himself, there's a high probability that he doesn't come home. Right. My whole job is to make sure he comes home. That's my whole job, is to protect my family. That's my whole job. So I either have to go everywhere with him, or I have to instill something in him where he makes it home every day. Then I feel like a punk, because if I teach him, hey, listen, man, just let them say whatever they want to, let them do whatever they want to, you just make sure you get home. That means that now as a man, you have to act as if you're not on the same footing, or you're not equal to, or even better than the person who is persecuting you.
And when my kids are exceptional. When it's being taught at the level of, or not even taught, when it's being removed from the schools, when in our day, there would be times where you have those even just a Black History Month situation where white folks heard all the shit that they actually did, and white folks would look at you and be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then there would be conversations had. Now that they don't want any of that even taught, it's going to make it a lot harder for a Black kid to talk to a white kid about things that went on, because you can't learn about it anywhere. So now it's only being taught in the Black household. The white kids don't hear about it at all, so they don't understand the damage that was done. And now it's just going to be, hey, you shouldn't feel bad about what your ancestors did. But hey, little colored kid, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of what your ancestors were and what our ancestors were. And it's just a whole lot of, I do not like the fact that we can't get everyone on the same page. So back to where I ended last week's episode, right before we got to Michelle. If y'all niggas just come to the Republican Party, we can fix a lot of these problems in the beginning. Come on home.
I want to go on record as saying, remember, this is Tommy with an H saying that. That is not the Let's Get Canceled podcast.
that is definitely a Tommy with an H statement there, but it is what it is, because I fully agree with it. If we had more black folks, again, if we had more progressives in the Republican Party, there would not be as much bullshit going on right now in the Republican Party. So, I agree with that. If you decide to come on over here, especially here in Florida where we are, come on over in Florida. We can get rid of this clown that we have.
Can I point something out to you though? Can I point something out to you though?
Sure.
You also said in that last episode that you have been, as a Republican, been kicked out of at least 6. I think you said
they hate me. Yeah.
6 Republican groups in the last in 4 weeks. So
no,
in
4
weeks,
I'm sorry, not 4 weeks. It was 4 days at that point. It was from the
4
20th,
days. Right.
It was from the 20th to the 24th. I had been kicked out of 6 groups in 4 days. Yes.
And so that just screams inclusion, right? Come on, all you black folks, come over to the Republican Party. If I were to show up in these groups with my brothers with me, and we can drown out some of this noise, I can stay. Or we can't, because I don't care how many.
If we just started our own, you know what I'm saying? We start our own little places that we can have discourse with one another about these same issues, and then they come into our place and spit that bullshit, and we're able to demolish it. Like, if we come in strong, like I said, we come in strong, bro, there's nothing that they can do. It's like we did when we broke into baseball. There was one, and then next thing you know, we took that son bitch over. Listen. We just need one. And I've been Jackie Robinson for y'all niggas for way too long. I've been Jackie for too long. They starting to kick me. And I can't say nothing back. I need somebody in there with me. Branch Rickey he's not helping me.
Listen.
He wants somebody strong enough to not say nothing. I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna fight back. I'm gonna fight back.
Listen, man. I ain't coming. I already told you. When my daughter got her license, I went in there to change the address on my license and stuff after a year. I changed the address, and I went on and changed my party affiliation to no party affiliation. Like, so I am not.
So now you can't vote in any primaries.
I know.
You can't do that. Go back and tell them you changed your mind.
No, because regardless, I don't have to be able to vote in the primaries. Yes, I understand what you're saying. But here's the thing.
You got to stop some of this bullshit from even getting to the ballot. Some of these motherfuckers don't even deserve to get there.
Nigga. That'll be it.
See, now you about to tell me your vote don't count. You about to tell me your vote don't count. Ooh, we go. Hey, pause that right there. Here we go. We got another topic for the next one. There we do. Hey, here we go.
Well, hey, listen, man.
Black History Month coming up, and this nigga finna tell me that his vote don't count. Woo-hoo!
Hey, y'all hear him yelling at me?
I see you Wednesday.
Y'all hear him?
Y'all hear Wednesday, nigga. I see you Wednesday, nigga.
You hear him yelling at me, right? Okay. All right. Black History Month coming up, y'all. So we gonna, it'd be great for Black History Month. I just thought about it.
What's that?
If you got yourself one of these here flasks or one of these here shot glasses or a hoodie, support black-owned businesses, man.
All of these black-owned businesses have provided us with wonderful merch. We got sweatshirts, like I said, we got t-shirts, we got bikinis. You can put "Let's get canceled on your monkeys," ladies. Let's get canceled on your monkey.
Oh man.
Hey, but seriously though, black-owned businesses, shout out to all of you all who have supported us. We're gonna put their names, we're gonna put their tags, their email addresses, their social media tags, and everything, so you'll know where to get what. Hit us up if you want, but you can skip us if need be and go directly to the sources. They will get you together with everything. And again, it's not just Let's Get Canceled merch. They do a whole lot of everything.
Anything custom that you want, they'll be able to take care of you.
Yes, so definitely get at them for your stuff. Because like you say, we fresh. Look at this, Rattlers.
You got the Rattlers. I still got on my another t-shirt. I don't got my merch on right now.
It's okay. So yeah.
But you know what I do have?
You got your flash and your shot glass. You may as well post what you drinking on. What you drink? Don't tell them. Because you've been sober this episode. But
I have.
But I've had my coffee and a little bit of whatever was in there. I don't even know.
You don't. It's tequila. I'm sure.
It's delicious. What it is. Whatever it is delicious. But cousin,
yes, sir.
We have not been canceled yet, and
not quite yet.
And the people who talk back to us, they don't seem to hate us. So we got to do this
not
again.
yet. We definitely got to do it again. So listen, man.
Yeah,
I love you. I love you.
Love you too, man. Love y'all too.
Make sure that you don't do anything that's gonna get you on a t-shirt, because I ain't got that kind of money to be paying all these people for t-shirts. All right, so stay away from Michelle Bishop. All right.
I don't think I have it in me to deal with nobody like her though, cuz. So luckily, my wife will tell me, Tommy, go inside, and I'll handle this. But dude, when I go try to do my workouts, she sends me out and she was like, hey, when you taking your walk, she was like, don't take your key, just take your license and go. She was like, they need to know you live here. So she's trying to protect me, but I don't know if I have it in me to protect me all the time. So cuz we're gonna do what we have to do to stay here. Cause if I gotta come on this show and say cuz ain't with me no more, bruh. Actually, I'm not going to do it. They just going to.
I'm not. Yeah, I'll burn this place down.
They're going to see me on the news. They're just going to see me on the news. So, cuz you stay safe, I'm going to stay safe.
For sure.
All of y'all stay safe.
All of y'all stay safe, man. We love y'all, man.
Love y'all.
We'll holler at you. Peace.
Peace.